Hello everyone, it's Business Beauty Kayla coming at you today to share with you my journey of putting together my very first fitness planner. Now I know that this is something that I wanted to do back in January, but I just couldn't get either the motivation or I just needed something that would help me better stay on track. So better late than never. So I'm going to be starting this in my new Happy Planner dashboard layout that I got in Cosmic Watercolor, and I'm going to start putting together my fitness journey beginning in July. First of all, I really love this planner. I wasn't quite for sure how I do with the dashboard, but I saw some videos out there, especially thanks to Plan with Michelle, and this one looks like it's going to work well for me. I like the setup of it. It has the monthly page where I'm probably going to just track my weight, and then it goes into the simple dashboard for each of the weeks of the month. But it does have some really nice dashboards here. Just flip through them really quick. I just love them. They're colorful. They have some really good messages on them, which is something that will keep me also on track. Slow down, deep breath, start again. I love that. I'll flip through a little bit of them as we go. I just love the colors. Just really caught my eye. Believe in yourself. That's just something I know I'll need some motivation to do my fitness journey. But I recently watched a Plan with Michelle video with Tim, and I realized one of the messages that they said was it's never too late to start anything, but it's costing you more if you don't. So I realized it was costing me more not to take care of my health. So here we go. So I'm going to just show you a little bit of how I plan to use this planner. All right, so let me go to the page I need. And first let me start by saying in the dashboard layout, I couldn't really find a way to use this page here that has the errands, get it done, so on and so forth. So what I've done is I went through and I cut out pages that matched the size, and I hole punched them, of course, with my Happy Planner punch. So I'm actually going to be using this blank page here to write down self-care and a motivational quote for the week. So I will come back to that shortly, as I've already prepped one in advance, and I'll just kind of show you what I'm going to be doing with that. So with this planner, I'm going to do my fitness very simplistic. I realize that when I make my exercise routine or my fitness routine too complicated, that it just feels a little bit too overwhelming for me, and I just don't quite get on track with doing it. So I'm going to keep it very basic and simple. I'm just going to for each day, I'm going to put a simple water tracker. I'm also going to put an icon for vitamins and an exercise icon as well. So those are just the only few things that I'm going to focus on: just water intake, making sure that I take my vitamins, and making sure that I do some form of exercise every day. And I'm not even going to limit myself to what that's going to be, but just as long as I'm doing something. So let's take a minute to put this together. So I'm first going to start with these wonderful stickers that I received from my dear friend Plan with Michelle. You'll see her information is there. Make sure that you go in and check her out. She is wonderful and just simply a delight to watch her videos, and she's always an inspiration. So I'm simply going to use her cute little tiny sneaker stickers that she created, and I'm going to put those on for every day. Here, let me pull this over, and I'm just going to tag those on here for each day of the week. I'm just going to put them right there. And what I decided I'm going to do is I'm not going to pre-fill out what type of exercise I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear for kind of how I feel that day. But again, it's more about me just making sure that I get up and do something. It might just be a simple walk, or it might be doing a whole entire intense dance exercise or something like that. But it's just about getting something done. So I'm going to just put that there, and what I'm going to do is make sure that when I come back and look at my planner, that I go in and write down what I did and for what amount of time. All right. So there we have my exercise icon. And then we'll just pull these aside. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'll share these stickers really quick with you. I got these on Etsy by Plush Planning. So I got some vitamin stickers. Self-care is something again that I'll show you shortly. And then I also got these water tracker stickers as well. So Plush Planning, an Etsy shop. And I got the water trackers and Flora colors. So we'll add those on. I'm going to put, let's see, maybe let's go with like this shade for this week. Try not to rip them too much. So I'm just going to have a simple water tracker. And I used to be extremely worried about the colors for the week and things like that. But again, I just want to get this started and make sure that I start taking care of my health. So I'm just going to lay them down. As you can see, they're not perfect. Let's see, grab a few more. Oops, let me pull it in the screen there. Almost there. And what I have realized about myself is that when I seem to put my planners together and put a little bit of work into them, I do tend to do a lot better. And I'll admit, being transparent, that I sometimes just get a little overwhelmed with other things, and if I hadn't written them down, they just fall by the wayside. Let's see, I'm going to put a few over here. And what I realized that living in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, it is very hot, and I have not been doing a good job of my water intake, and I've been actually feeling a little dizzy here and there because I have not been drinking enough water. So I'm hoping that I can really adhere to keeping track of these water intakes so that way I can stay on track and stay hydrated at the same time. So continue to drink your water. All right, so we have that there. And then last, I'm going to actually add in just some simple vitamin stickers because of course that's going to be important to me also staying healthy. So I'm going to write that down and I'll come back to it every week or every day, and just make sure that I'm putting a check mark by it and I'm making sure that I have completed that for the day. I'm just going to put these down. So my vitamins are very important to me. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing that. All right, and then one more. So what I'm going to do for the other side, as I mentioned earlier, I had actually taken the, just a regular piece of paper. Oops, a little crooked there. A little piece of paper, and I hole punched it. I sized it so that way I could place it on top of this to cover it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this part a self-care side, and I won't use this sticker for today because I have prepped one already. And then I'm going to write a motivational quote just to keep me motivated every single week on just staying on track. So what I wanted to show you is that for my self-care, it's really important to me that I really do take the time. As the word says, self-care, I have to take care of myself. I haven't always done that because I feel like I'm one of those that I just want to make sure that everybody around me is okay. And I have, to be honest, neglected taking care of myself. So it was brought to my attention when I was speaking to a counselor in the past that I need to have something to do at least once a week that's going to be time spent for myself. So I wanted to show you really quickly on my computer, I have set up a wheel of names, and I've actually dropped in 50 things that are reasonable for me to do in probably a 30 minutes. Some might be a little bit longer. And I'm going to go to the wheel every week, and I'm going to click on that wheel, and that's what I'm going to do for myself. Some of them are totally free. Some of them have a little bit of a cost to them, but nothing was like too extreme. So I'm going to show you really quick what that's going to look like. So let me just log into my computer really quick, and I will show you my wheel of names. All right, so let's see if I can get this into focus. Yes, you can see it there. So this is my wheel of names, and over here you'll see on the side I have different kinds of activities that I like to do. So I'm going to go in, and so for, let's just say for the week, I'm going to click on my wheel. So for that week, it comes out to write 5 things you like. Oops, I didn't type that right. Like about yourself. Sorry for the typo, but I would do something like that. Let me do another one, just to kind of show you some examples of what I would do. So this one would say, eat lunch outside. So just something simple. Just want to share that example. So I'm going to be spinning that wheel of names every week, so I will be able to do something on my self-care side along with a motivational quote. So I've prepped one in advance. So I'm going to pop this in just so I can show you. So for my self-care, the one I did in advance was, pull it in a little bit, was self-care, light a candle and relax. So this is something that I'm going to do this week. I'm going to spend about 30 minutes just all by myself, lighting a candle, whether it's in the tub or whether it's just sitting in the room with a book. I'm going to light a candle and relax. And then I've decorated it with just a little doll that I liked, just kind of self-care, self-love. And then I found this quote that I really like that says, blooming is the idea of becoming something different, by Alessandro Michel. So this is simply how I plan to use my fitness planner. Again, just an overview. I'm going to do some exercise, some vitamins, some water tracker, do some self-care, and a motivational quote. So I'm hoping that I will be able to stick to my journey and keep myself accountable. But here it is, my first fitness journal. So again, if you wanted to share again, my stickers were from Plan with Michelle, so make sure you check her out. And also on Etsy, I have these 3 with the water trackers, the self-care, and the vitamins from Plush Planning. But make sure you like this video, check me out, subscribe if you like what you see, and have a good day.